If you want to buy cheap and reliable NBA 2K20, MT, and NFL 20 MUT coins, please go to dvdj.com/NBA2K20 and use code XKAPAR to get 10% off your first purchase. So what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and a lot of you guys in yesterday's video were asking me about how to evo cards the fastest, and you know, because you guys asked for it, I had to come with it. A lot of you guys were asking because I finished Pink Diamond Xavier McDaniels, both of his things first, and with Diamond Terrance Ross, I finished both of his first, and I was able to sell them both. And you can see up in the top right corner there, I have 1.6 mil from just getting these cards and selling them quick. And giving you guys these methods, you can also, you know, go through and probably make some good MT yourself. You can see he's still going for about 200k plus, especially these diamond contract ones with diamond shoes. Not sure exactly why people are throwing diamond shoes on him, because he's still so good, but you know, I'm probably gonna buy him back eventually. But the main thing that people try to tell you is when you want to go and evo cards, go over here, go to domination, go into rookie, and pick a team that's really bad. And that's been a pretty good method for me, but I feel like I felt like there could still be a way that you could do it better. Triple threat offline is good if you need to get games in. That's one of my tips. If you guys have a card that needs games, go into triple threat offline and grind that out. Quit right after the right after you get the 22 points to win. Whenever you get that score that passes you above the win mark and you hear the buzzer, quit out real quick. It'll get rid of that MT screen. Pro tip. And yeah, so there's a lot of different things that you have to do for some evos. You can see for Serge Ibaka, 3,000 points, 400 rebounds, 100 blocks, 300 dunks, 75 games. You can see I've done a lot of that. Jason Richardson, guards have to get rebounds. It's really crazy. There's a lot of things that take a lot of time on this, and I'm just going to tell you to do it all. So the things that I have gone through and I fully remember that you have to do are obviously games, threes, points, steals, blocks, dunks, guard, rebounds, obviously big man rebounds, free throws, and assists. We've only had one with free throws, and that is Bob McAdoo. So what I personally recommend is going over here, because a lot of people forget about this. Go back to challenges, go to the spotlight challenges, and pick one of the very first games. Obviously, rookie is the easiest setting, and these beginning challenges are rookie. But for some reason, it feels like, because if you guys didn't know, 2K can put it onto rookie and then change it to custom and like move certain things around, and it feels like this one was moved around to be even easier than rookie. So every time I play on it, I literally kill it. I was averaging about 100 points a game with my Terrance Ross on 3-minute quarters. You can see it's rookie 3-minute quarters, and I would just go in and do that. So I'm just gonna run in with this team. We'll throw in Jason Richardson because he does need a nice old evo. We'll throw him in here, and I need a bronze right there. We'll throw a silver there, and I need a power forward, so Motley will do just fine. So remember, spotlight challenges, I do Clyde Drexler's first one because I feel like it was easier than these two. If you already finished any of them, then just go and do them. So we're just gonna hop into the game, and basically you're just gonna kill these guys. It's because of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. They're both relatively slow with these cards, and you can still really easily. For people that are going to ask about steals, I do have a video on it already, and I can't really give you guys too much more information than that, because that's really about all that I know and all that I do to get steals. With Terrance Ross, I got the steals in maybe 6 or 7 games. It really didn't take me a long time. I was getting about 6 to 8 a game. So I will have that video linked down below. Go check it out, and just make sure you get it all good. Now, if we're going for points and all that evoed, we're going to just skip through all of these screens if we can, and then we're going to pull up the pause menu, go over to game plan. What I usually do, offensive settings, I change the rebounds to crash, offensive boards, tempo, shoot at will, even though you really should, yeah, we'll do crash, offensive boards. And then freelance 1, change this to Bucks 2018. Defensive settings, sometimes I put it on gap so they just drop on everybody, but it hasn't really been working too much differently, so we're just going to do that and go into the game. I really should turn off my controller noises now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that didn't work. Probably because it was already still going. Rashawn Holmes is so small. I'm going to let that go. I usually change this to run in transition and play conservative. That way they kind of just play off of them, and then you just want to flop. When you go into these games, just flop and don't do anything. Don't worry about having them score or anything like that. Now, if you want threes, you're playing on rookie difficulty, you can literally just run up and shoot, and most of the time it'll go in. With Terrance Ross, I literally was able to green almost every single shot that I took with him because his release is so nice. Jason Richardson's is really slow, which is why I wasn't really used to it right there. But we can take it, and if you need assists, just give it to whoever needs the assist, and then pass it to that person that's shooting the threes, and just go with it. I'm not giving a good example of being able to green every single three and make every single three on rookie right now. But look, just take them. Look, there we go. A 57% covered, horrible release, and it goes in. You just literally need to shoot, and you'll get so many a game. That's how I was getting all the Terrance Rosses. I mean, I finished just 200 threes in literally 2 games doing this because I was able to get about 45-ish. The first game, I think it was 47, and then I got that to like 53 in the second game. But look, you can just run down, shoot threes. That's basically green, and just go every single time. And that checks that off of our list. Obviously, points, you just want to come in here and score. I personally recommend you should just do the 3-point method of just running down and shooting a bunch of threes in order to get that. So, yeah, that's what I recommend. Now, for dunks, most of the time, you should be able to just pass it like this, have them run in, and most of the time they will dunk. I forgot to set my offense into the Bucks offense. That is why this is running a little bit less smooth than one would like. But you can see right there, I went to try to get one of the steals, and it just didn't work. Sometimes 2K just doesn't love you like that. Most of us know it. What I realized is I was getting fouled out a lot. Also, freelance Bucks. What I was realizing is that if I kept reaching after they got out of the once they got into the half court, I was not going to get the steal. So I had to catch them at the half court line or before in order to get my steal, and that was it, or it was going to be a foul. So keep that in mind. There we go. See, we met him at the half court line. We got our foul. Now we're on the fast break. We give it to Jay Rich, and we just go in, get a dunk. And that's what you want to do every single time to get dunks. You want to try to preferably get the steal with... Oh, that would have been ours. With the person that you want. And I also love going for steals with a person that's not the point guard, because then you get that wide open three, and then boom, on the break, we can just run in, get easy dunks. And that's what I recommend for that every single time. The steals, I'm telling you guys, really aren't too hard. You really just got to pay attention to where they are and get them. We're almost getting one with Yachty Mayton, or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, it's not too bad. Dunks, not too bad. I know some people were asking about them yesterday. I literally just throw them like this, get the wrap around, and boom, dunk. When you get that slasher takeover, take it to the paint every single time. You just want to loop around the defense. That's the main tip that I can give you. And see, now we're in the half court, and I'm just going to try to let them shoot. The other three things that I haven't gone over yet are rebounds, free throws, and our blocks. So blocks, again, in my opinion, are one of the easier ones to get personally, because they're not too bad. You just have to play it correctly. I'll show you exactly how to do that right now. If I could sub in Gilmore for Rashard Holmes, that would be great. Didn't happen, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I was telling somebody yesterday that in the Bucks 2018 offense, I call for the cut. That's triangle or Y, and you can see he cuts in, and then we can get into the paint. Most of the time, his defender will not follow him, and you can get an easy dunk off that as well. Forgot to mention that. So for blocks, we're going to take Rashard Holmes, and we're just going to play off ball and just watch for them to come in. And boom, look, we almost got a block right there first try. I did all of my 100 blocks with Serge Ibaka in things like triple threat offline, and did it that way. If you guys are wondering, and you guys are trying to do this in triple threat offline, you can literally do the same tactics of the dunking, running around, or look at easy steal right there if we would have been able to pick it up. Or you can stand in the corner and, try to do it that way. Boom, could have been another block. These guys are really short, so it's hard to get blocks. Oops are also another great way to get dunks, because you can just literally force them to go up and shoot it, which is great. But yeah, definitely not too bad. I wish I had a tall center, because it would be a lot easier to get blocks. You're never going to be getting blocks with Rashard Holmes. It's just not going to happen. But you want to bait, not the center into going up, but you want to bait the point guard into going up. I'm not doing a great job of that, but you just want to let the point guard drive in. Once the point guard has driven in, then you basically just go and block them. Free throws is something that you want to wait until end of game to do, and you want to be up about 4 to 6 points, so you have a comfortable lead. My personal tip is go into maybe a all-star game of domination and just hold it there, and then once you get to the end of the game where they're late game fouling, obviously make the person that they're going to foul the player that you need free throws. In this case, Bob McAdoo, because he's the only one that has it. You put Bob McAdoo in, and they're going to foul him every time. He's going to go to the free throw line, get 2 free throws every single time, and it's going to work. Sorry that I paused that. I just want to make sure. Now we're going to go over guard rebounds, which is basically just off ball with your guard. Wait until they take the shot, try to time it, and go up. That's really all you can do. And I know it's not a good example, but if you're doing things like I am right here in these domination games or the spotlight challenge games like I recommend, you're going to have to do it that way. It's not fun. It's not at all something that I would prefer to do, but it's something that has to happen. It sucks. If you want easy rebounds, then try to do this in triple threat. It's a little bit harder where I'm at because obviously I'm on Hall of Fame, so getting steals on those guys ain't easy. Look how easy the dunks are. Oh my god. So yeah, that's really all I can give you for that. Evo in cards this year isn't too bad. You guys just gotta try not to get mad at the game. This is something I'm personally still working with. You gotta just stay calm, go with it, and grind out. The reason I get my Evo cards done so quick is as soon as the cards come out, I get them, and I'm working on them from that minute until they are done Evo'd. I do it every single time a new card comes out. I did it with T-Ross, I did it with McDaniel. I get the card and I work on it non-stop and just find a new method that works every single time. Remember, if there's games, triple threat. If it's anything else, like if it's straight scoring, come into these spotlight challenges and just cook up. It's going to be hard for some of you guys, but as you guys saw, it's really easy, personally, I feel like, to get steals on these guys for some reason, these Trailblazers. I don't know why. If you found any of these tips helpful, please leave a like down below. Make sure you guys keep checking out the channel. I'm going to be doing a stream later today of me playing the new Formula event on 2K, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that. If you guys obviously have any other questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Hopefully I or somebody else can help you out. Subscribe if you guys are new on that road to 1.8K. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.